What's going on, guys, and welcome back for the first time in a long time to Frogs, Legs and Croissants, where we discuss everything French football, from PSG, Monaco, Le Bleu, and everything else to do with Ligue 1. I know it's been a while, but we've had so many technical difficulties and loads of hospital visits, so I'm not going to ramble on about how boring it was for the wait. We're just going to get straight into it. Right, let's get into the episode, but first we're going to talk about the two biggest shocks of the weekend, in my opinion. Monaco falling 3-1 to Lyon and PSG falling 2-1 away to Guingamp. Now, of course, this isn't all bad news, as Nice now take a 4-point lead ahead of Monaco thanks to 2 goals from Super Mario Balotelli. He took Nice to it. He's taken a pay cut to join Nice this year, joining the Lucian Favre revolution with the likes of Dante and Plié, and playing in the new Alliance Riviera probably gives him a big momentum as well. Now let's go to Monaco, the Principality club, who fell to Lyon 3-1. As I said, 3 brilliant, superb goals, technically gifted goals by Andre Lacazette, Mathieu Valbuena, and Gazella. These were unbelievable goals, and I'm not sure they showed it in the top 10 goals of the week, but I will leave a description for that video in the link. Now we go back to PSG Guingamp, and PSG really were outdone in that game, losing 2-1 to Guingamp, with Guingamp only having 2 shots on target. Cavani did get a consolation goal. I think that's 22nd or 23rd goal in all competitions this season, which really shows that Cavani is doing most of the workload for PSG this year. And I'm not saying that's good for Cavani. He's getting his goals. He's taking, Zlatan's place as, say, the king of Paris. But other players need to chip in with goals as well, like Lucas Moura, Hesse, and Di Maria. And also, you have to remember, this is a new team. Laurent Blanc had that team for 4 years, and he won basically everything that you can win in French football, by the Champions League. And now when MA's come in just from Spain to stamp his own style. He has Areola starting to play in net. I know Kimpembe is getting a few games, and there was Augustin is playing as well for PSG. I'm not sure if any of them played at the weekend. I know Areola did, but that's the thing. You have to give this PSG side time to gel. Now I'm going to go back to Nice for a moment. I did say they beat Dijon 2-1 at the weekend thanks to 2 goals from Super Mario, but what I didn't say was Dijon had more shots on target than Nice, but Nice were clinical, and that stat alone shows real signs of champions. Staying south for this next one, where Marseille continue their winning form, stretching it to 3 games after beating Lille 2-0 at the Stade Velodrome, thanks to also a wonderful goal by Florian Thauvin. It was unbelievable. Like I said, I will leave a link in the description for the best goals in Ligue 1 at the weekend. That is, like I said, Marseille's 3rd victory in a row, which brings them up to 6th. They are finally getting out of the doldrums that they've suffered for the past couple of years and showing real promise. Florian Thauvin has been one of their better players this season, and hopefully continue his form. Now, let's go to another home team. Montpellier ran out 4-0 winners against Bordeaux. Yes, 4-0. They've now scored 7 goals in their past 2 home games. 4-0 against Bordeaux and 3-0 against PSG. So you can clearly see, if Montpellier have any aspirations, they will need to, keep winning all their home games as well as they were. And that's pretty impressive. Like, a lot of Premier League teams don't even do that. Considering Montpellier wouldn't be the best. Yes, they did win the championship in 2012, but they're not one of the best sides in the league. And they go out and batter PSG 3-0 and Bordeaux 4. The second last part of this episode is we're going to go to the results from the weekend. Angers suffered a 2-0 defeat at home to the hands of relegation-threatened Nantes. Guingamp obviously had those 2 shots on target to beat PSG. Another relegation-threatened team had a victory at the weekend. FC Lorient beaten Saint-Étienne by 2-1. Montpellier, as we already know, battered Bordeaux. Rouen lost 2-1 at home to Bastille. Toulouse drew 1-1 with newly promoted Nancy. Caen battered the living daylights out of Metz. Nice, as we know, went 4 points clear thanks to Super Mario Balotelli with a 2-1 win over Dijon. Marseille beat Lille 2-0 at the Velodrome, and Lyon went away to Monaco and got a 3-1 victory. And last but not least, we will talk about the last set of fixtures before the break. Now I'm going to go into the 3 games I think are the biggest of them all at the weekend, in my opinion anyway. Monaco versus Caen, Nantes Montpellier, and PSG Lorient. We're going to start with PSG versus Lorient. Now PSG would love to get back to winning ways after a 2-2 draw with Nice and a 2-1 defeat to Guingamp, so they have lost a lot of ground in the past few weeks. They also drew 2-2 regrets in the Champions League, so I think that they're winless in 3 now. Could even be 4. So they love to get back to winning ways, and they have a relatively easy, on paper, home tie against bottom side Lorient. But Lorient did beat Saint Etienne at the weekend, so they could be on quite a high. So this game will be really, really interesting. The next one I've gone for is Nantes versus Montpellier. A win for Nantes will take them outside the relegation zone, and all odds point to a Nantes win, as Montpellier have not won away all season. They've failed. They've got a couple of draws in there, but they failed to grab a single pair of 3 points playing away. And the last big game I picked out was Monaco versus Caen. Caen will be riding on the back of a 3-0 home win against Metz, but Monaco would love to close the gap on near neighbours Nice. Now I'm going to give you the rest of the fixtures for the midweek. Bastia play host to Marseille. Bordeaux would love to avenge that 4-0 defeat by beating table toppers Nice. Dijon play at home to Toulouse. Lille play at home to Rennes. Lyon would love to build that momentum that they had after beating Monaco at home to Angers. Metz play Guingamp. And Saint Etienne play AS Nancy. Well guys, that is it for the second installment of Frog Legs and Croissants. Before we go on, I say my usual outro. I'd love you guys to comment your favourite French team in the comments below, whether it's Lille, Nice, Paris Saint-Germain or Nancy. Guys, thanks for watching as always. Remember to like the video, share it on your social media, give a comment, and remember, subscribe.